Hi, I'm Lizzie and this is Lizzie Reads, and welcome to my September TBR, including my TBR MASH, my Bookoplathon rolls, and the Magical Readathon Orillium rolls. Maybe these glasses should come off, but I quite like them. Not script. Oh, what's that thing called? Storygraph. I'm not sure, but it's a really floppy paperback. So let's go through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert here my TBR MASH game. Sorry, I've got a bit of like a fat cheek and it's really like sore, so it's quite hard to talk actually. So I'm going to insert my TBR MASH, which is a TBR game based on a childhood game. Here it's a very poorly done month, but I basically just count through, and I'll link my introductory video to this if you are a little bit confused, but you'll soon see. And then I will show you my Bookoplathon rolls, and then I will talk you through my MASH books, my Bookoplathon books, and if there's any crossovers, and then my Magical Readathon Orillium prompts and those books. So basically, yeah, I'll get into the host and things as I go further along. First of all, maybe these glasses should come off, but I quite like them. Okay, so I'm going to film the TBR MASH a little bit different this month, just because of time and filming setup and current situations. But this is the vlog kit for TBR MASH, and I am going to finally do it. I've laid everything out here and I'll just show you what we've got. I decided to include my 4 free comic book day comics here because I know I'm going to have huge TBR and I really want to get to them, and I thought, you know, I'm going to pick the one that's going to be my first read of the month. So also I've got my booktuber prompts. We've got India, Holly, Steph and Katerina, and we also have mystery thriller, dystopia, middle grade fantasy, historical for my genre. And then we have short 300 to 400, under 500 and under 150 pages for my page count. And then we have book you've been putting off, Kindle Unlimited, purchased in 2021, and audiobook for general. So here we have my 12-sided dice. I'm just going to roll now, and I have 6. So 6 is my number, nice and easy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Katerina, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Audiobook, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my MASH books. So first of all, my MASH were 4 of the Free Comic Book Day books from Forbidden Planet, which I got at the weekend, which you'll see in a haul soon. And the one that won was Beast Boy Loves Raven, which is a Teen Titans Free Comic Book Day comic, and these are on script, so they count. Not script. Oh, what's that thing called? Storygraph. For my booktuber, I got Bambina Katerina, which is really great. And when I first started following Bambina Katerina, it was through some reading sprints in which she was reading she was reading a Penelope Douglas book. I think she was reading Just 6 Venom, and on one of her romance recommendations she talks about Punk 57, which I really want to read. So I'm going to read Punk 57 for Bambina Katerina, because she doesn't really have like a favourites video that I could use to go off, so I sort of had to do a little bit of something. Then for my genre prompt, we got dystopian, and that I'm going to read Docile, and this is a LGBTQIA plus dystopian world, I think, in which people are slaves. The people have to do 10 years of, or like that's the film, they do a period of time as slaves, and essentially what happens is they take a drug in which they don't recall the experience, I believe. And I believe this is about a docile who doesn't take the drug. I'm not sure, but it's a really floppy paperback. It was Burn Book Blood Club pick a few months back, which I really wanted to read, but I didn't at the time. Yes, so now I'm reading it and I'm really excited. But I won't go into too many like hardcore like reviews and stuff, or like discussions of these books, because I will be doing weekly vlogs for September. Then we have audiobook, and for audiobook I think I'm going to read The Guest List by Lucy Foley, and this is just a mystery thriller, and I've had it on my script for a long time. I'm going to read that. And then under 500 pages is pretty much any of the books that I've got in both, so I'm going to assign that at some point. The first book that I read that's under 500 pages will count. So this may be potentially the most precarious Bookoplathon roles you will see, but here we go. We're starting on go. Let's roll, and we have a 1 and a 5, so that's 6. So I need to pick a book with humans as the main character. Nice and easy. Time for roll number 2. We have a 3 and a 6, so we've got 9. Okay, so here we are. We've got the colour. Sorry, it won't focus. I think it's because it's on my iPad, but we have the colour. So we got one that has, is it colour in the title? I'll have to double check. I'll come back to you before that. So then for my second roll, we have a double. We have 4, but we will need to add an extra roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Something to do with current events. So that was humans. 1, 2, 3. So for my fourth roll, we have another double. So that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a precarious situation. And we have the last colour. Oh, so the next book I read will have to have the same colour as the last one. That's fine. So we've got prompt. So for my fifth roll, we have a 7. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. LGBT representation. Look, it's sliding over. This is a disaster. So for roll number 6, we've got 11. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we've got the human names, squares, things like king, queen, man, woman, lord, lady, things like that. And for hopefully my last roll, we've got 3, so that means this is my last roll. And we've got 1, 2, 3, and we've got one with gods, which is really easy. So those are my Bookoplathon squares, rolls. And then for my rolls, which you will have just seen, my first roll was on the humans square. So for the humans, I'm going to read The Chase by L. Kennedy, which is the start of the off-campus series, the Bry U series, which is connected to the off-campus series. So I'm really excited to read that because that's one of my favourite romance series that I read this year. Then we have colour in the title, so I am going with City of Brass. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do because I fancy reading a fantasy series. I haven't read it in a lot. I really want to sort of get stuck into another fantasy series. Then I landed on the current events tile, and I am going to pick It's Not About the Burqa, which is about Muslim women and prejudice against Muslim women. This came out a couple of years ago, but I really want to get to it. And then you've got the book. I landed on the tile where you have to pick the book that has the last, like the book of this colour has to be on the colour of the next book you read. I'll try and tie that in with other books at some point in this round. And then for LGBTQIA+ rep, I am going to use Are You Listening by Tilly Walden, which is a graphic novel with beautiful colours that I picked up from Forbidden Planet. Then you've got like person in the title, so like king, queen, blah blah blah. I have gone with The Other Bennett Sister by Janet Hallett because this has been on my TBR for a long time, and if I can try and read this, I would be really happy. Hopefully I like it and I don't DNF it, because if I DNF it, I'll be a bit upset. And then I've got the gods tile, and I'm going to read Percy Jackson and Sea of Monsters, which is actually on its way to me now, so I can't read that. And then for the Magic Readathon Orillium, I am going to link for Bookoplathon. I'll link Becca's channel and the announcement down below. I'll link the Magical Readathon announcement down below for G from Book Roast. And basically, I am going to go through the prompts, and I've not got the names of the prompts are, so I'll write them on the bottom of the screen. But the first one is map, and I'm going to continue reading Royal Assassin. I'm a good chunk of the way through, but I just didn't read it as much as I wanted to this month. It does have a map at the front. And then tempting / top of my TBR book is going to be Percy Jackson, and the next one after the Sea of Monsters, because I've been really keen to get into the Percy Jackson series. For standalone, I'm going with a crossover, and that's going to be Docile. And then for ghost haunted supernatural books, I think I'm going to read Gideon and the Ninth, but I'm not 100% sure yet because I don't have anything that super fits it. I'm not sure if Amari and the Night Brothers is going to fit it. That's somewhere else on here. But yeah. Oh, actually, you can't double up on Magical Readathon prompts. And then for thriller and mystery, I'm going to read The Guest List by Lucy Foley. And then for 5-star prediction, I'm going to read The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. And then for academy school setting, I'm going to read Amari and the Night Brothers. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this all goes really well. I'm so unprepared. I just wanted to get this video out there. So if you were paying attention during this video, you may have noticed that I said I was going to do 8 rolls, and then I only did 7. and only got 7 prompts. Don't worry, I won't blame you if you weren't paying attention, because I probably wasn't. And this is a bit of a mismatched video, especially now. And instead of doing my role on this video, I'm going to do it in my vlog that I'm currently filming. I mean, I've already done it, and there may or may not have been a double. So just to add a little bit of spice, a little bit of variety. And yeah, that's going to be included in a vlog coming soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that to see my pain. Have a lovely day, and I will speak to you soon. Goodbye. However, do not be fooled. I've been talking far too long. Where's there going to be time for that? Is this the most boring video ever?